I really like this kit for so many reasons. I really love this kit. It took us 3 years to get here. This is basically the generation 4 in our 3-inch kit. And it does require a little more skill because right here at the house, you have to be able to cut the riser. We do have a 3-inch kit where you just connect the 3-inch pipe right to the leaf filter, and that's the easiest for a DIY. But if you're handy with tools, I really recommend this kit. This is a single run, and after we're done showing you this, I'll show you how to do 2 downspouts into 1 main line. The small holes in a catch basin are so that it doesn't hold water after a rain.
All right, so I'm just going to talk about what the guys did here. We have our French drain man's not quite a 90. Again, you know, we tampered with it. It's a few degrees off, guys. We got automatic slope, which is beautiful. When shingle gravel falls into this fitting, it won't pile up because this fitting is sloped. This line is sloped. All the shingle gravel is going to go right to the catch basin. I like to have the catch basin close. I really prefer it, you know, just 3 to 4 feet. Like it is right now, it's 4 feet. A lot of times I'll have it in just even a little bit more. This is real permeable soil. It's sand. We're going to drill really little holes in the catch basin, really small, because we don't want to be losing too much water at the catch basin when it's raining really hard. The guys did a really nice job on this. Beautiful job, really clean. Leaf filter looks straight, flat to the house. We have nice slope down to the catch basin. We still have to tile tape right here and right here. You want to put enough tape to where you have this fitting taped. You want this taped here, and you want this taped here.
The most important part is right here. You have to tape that fitting. You want to make sure you tape it really good so that it's waterproof. You do not want that fitting to be leaking right at the house. It's a good idea to also tape the catch basin. During a hard rain, you don't want to be losing all that water right at the connection of the catch basin. This ensures a really nice solid connection, and it also keeps the tree roots out. Always make sure to put drainage stone underneath your catch basin. That way, after a rain, the water that's left in the catch basin can leach into the stone, and the stone can carry it over a greater area to leach it into the subsurface.
This 3-inch pipe goes underneath all these sprinkler pipes. We got 5 sprinkler pipes. Went ahead, put the 3-inch pipe right underneath. Nice slope. Always connect 2 pieces of corrugated pipe with an external coupler, not an internal coupler, and then tape it with tile tape. Beautiful job. These are 2x3 downspouts in white. Homeowner wanted white leaf filters. They look beautiful. They look really nice. There's so much slope here, there's never going to be any water in this system.
We were able to take this 3-inch downspout line through all those sprinkler mains, and we were able to get the water far away from the house. This was a single downspout example.
All right, we have a new fitting. It's a hybrid fitting. We took some things that we learned from the 90 fitting, and this doesn't have enough rise. There's some issues here in the flow. The water slams to a stop and it has to go up, and that's a problem. Then we went to this. We had a little bit better thing going, but we still got the water slamming and then having to come up and out. So this is costing us. This is a sanitary tee, and we're using it pretty much off-label. What we did is we went ahead and we made our own fitting. Now I'll tell you what we did to take what this does well. Well, this doesn't do anything well for us, to be honest with you. So we just learned from that. So let me explain. The rise here is ideal. We have the perfect amount of space to put dirt and turf grass on the line. The short 90 doesn't give you that. You don't have no room right here. I understand why you're trying to keep this rise short. I do. But when the installers are telling you that this sucks and this is why These things are moving. They're coming out of adjustment. Lawnmowers are breaking them. You have to address those issues. So we liked using a sanitary tee off label, where we basically, you know, flip it upside down and we run it so that we have this rise. So we love this rise. Contractors love this rise. But I don't like how the water has to come up, and there's a lot of turbulence right here. I mean, a lot of turbulence. It really affects the flow rate out of this percolation tee, as it's called in the drainage industry, the yard drainage industry. We always got to use parts that are made for something else because nobody wants to make us the correct part. So here we go. Here's the French Drain Man's not quite a 90. It's closest to a 90, but we definitely cheated a few degrees. So we have the same rise as you get when you use this percolation tee or sanitary tee. We increase the flow rate because it's not a true 90. It's ramped in through here. The flow rate is insane. The rise is perfect. And because it's made out of HDPE, it's good for the environment. It will not crack. It is not brittle. So much stronger than PVC. Just put pea stone underneath it and don't tape it here. After it moves all the bulk water, and you're going to have the higher flow rate from this fitting, you're going to have the right amount of space for your dirt and sod to hold this in place. This is a beautiful fitting. It took us 2 years. 2 years of designing, printing parts, talking about the different rises, everything that we needed for the perfect pop-up fitting, and here it is. It's a beautiful fitting. It's called the French Drain Man's not quite a 90. How this 90 that has no rise here doesn't allow you to put turf grass and dirt on the pipe. There's just not enough room. So in the drawing room, when things are being engineered up, you know, you really can't see like how it affects the install and the function. So what happens is when you don't have enough dirt and turf grass on this line, this thing, the lawnmowers drive over it and it's moving around. It's not setting in the yard really nice. So it'll end up off its original slope. So we have our 4-inch pop-up fitting. I like the 4-inch for 2 reasons. One, it's easy to clean. I can get my hand down in it. I can clean it out. 2, it mellows the water out. So we're going to have a 3-inch line on here. We're going to flow as much water through this 3-inch line as people typically would a 4-inch line. It's a downspout. It's a 2x3 downspout. It's a 3-inch line. I like going to a 4-inch pipe because it mellows it out. It's going to come out with a lot higher velocity going through a 3-inch pipe versus a 4. A 4-inch pipe displaces a lot of area. So the water just mellows out when it hits the 4-inch pipe. In this 3-inch pipe, it's going to stay really clean. We're going to have a higher flow. Then we're going to hit this 4-inch fitting. This is going to cause less erosion because the water is going to chill out. It's going to mellow when it hits this 4-inch coupler. This is a beautiful coupler. It has the pop-up kicked on a little bit of an angle downward. It's really nice. This is a new fitting for this year. It's custom. I like how we can adjust this. This will swivel. So if our pipe is shallow, we'll turn this up. You can see that now we're at the top of the 4-inch fitting with our 3-inch pipe. We can also turn it if the pipe is deeper. So this is really nice. This adjustable, the way we set this up on a swivel, this is how we go to the job. It allows us some flexibility when we're setting our pop-up to get the perfect slope. Beautiful fitting. This is a no PVC fitting. This is all HDPE. This will never crack. This fitting is much stronger than PVC. It's got a lot of flex. It can freeze and thaw, and it will never break. We won't tape it right here because we want the water to leak from here. When we're done moving our bulk water, it'll just leach into the subsoil right at this connection point, as long as you don't tape this part. Don't drill a bunch of holes. You don't have to do that. Leave this thing, keep its integrity. It's a beautiful fitting. We got great flow. The closest thing that this is a 90, but it's not quite a 90. We went ahead and we're cheating a few degrees, guys, so that we can get the water just to flow. We want the water to really flow nice out of here. The shingle gravel won't sit in here up near the house, and in the pop-up this is slightly ramped so that all the debris just comes out. It's a self-cleaning pop-up. It's the first of its kind. A lot higher flow rate. It's the only pop-up you can get your hand down in. So the guys, they put drainage stone underneath where the pop-up fitting connects to the 3-inch pipe. No tape. That's where you're going to leach all the water away after the system's done running. You're going to remove all the bulk water during the storm. You're going to discharge the bulk water safely away from the house. As you can see, we're probably 25 feet away from the house. Guys did a beautiful job. This is a beautiful job done by a professional crew.
If you found any of this information helpful, give us a thumbs up. It supports the channel. If you have any questions about this installation, leave them in the comments section. I'm your host, Robert Sherwood, and until that next video,